What's going on, man? Look, I don't need no viewers for real, but I need one or two to pay attention, man. The project is over. It's done. The project is done. It's over. It's gone. What I'm referring to, if you look at slavery, slavery was gone, and hey, Kill, slavery was gone in 1865. That's when they abolished slavery. Okay, so you go fast forward to 100 years, you got 1965. You dealing with 1965. It took 100 years for them to try to get things in order as if we really supposed to have our freedom. So once they took the 100 years and supposed to give us our freedom, they put us in these projects. You understand what I'm saying? It's over now. Curb Park, Young Park, Tidewater Park, where our family, mama, was living at. We was given the hand that fed us, which won't much. They put us on stamps. One child, you get what? $200. Then you get $9 rent. You understand what I'm saying? So when I say the project is over, the only thing that you can do now is let it be. They posed to tow down Waterside. What they do? They rebuilt it. You know what I'm saying? So once they rebuilt Waterside, that became a project itself. Tidewater Park, Young Park, Curb Park, them projects is done. You see what I'm saying? For the simple fact, you're going to always have shooting. You're going to always have drugs. You're going to always have prostitution. You're going to always have it. Individually, we have became a statistic. You see what I'm saying? And as a whole, we became nothing. So the project is over. They about to turn them down. You know what I'm saying? For the simple fact, they don't want nobody to overcome the boundaries that they have built. Now that the project's over, they saying we done. That's not true though. See, if y'all don't step up, y'all gonna miss it. It's not true. It don't have to be over. See, now those that it's not working, hey fam, now that y'all not working, they got this VIEW program. So once you complete the VIEW program, they'll take away, you know what I'm saying, the challenges of trying not to put y'all straight out. You see what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, when you just sitting there, you laying in the house, you collecting stamps every month, you understand what I'm saying? When they giving this to us to continue the project, but it's over. You see it's done. You understand what I'm saying? The project is done, man. So the only thing you can do now is try to build. They got school, absolutely, Ace. They got school now. A lot of y'all want to be nurses. I'm trying to be a nurse. As a nigga from the hood, excuse my language, look. As a man from the hood, I'm trying to be a nurse. So I'm just trying to tell y'all, they starting you off with $9. So when you do the math, you can get a CNA and 4 months. You understand what I'm saying? And you can get certified and make about 11, 12. You see what I'm saying? So while you sitting at home, still get your stamps. You understand what I'm saying? But like I'm telling you now, they about to go for all our hoods, hood for hood. You understand? Diggs Park and Oak Leaf, they ain't in the way of nothing. See, Tidewater Park, Young Park, Curb Park, when they tore down Waterside, it wasn't a plan to rebuild it. But what they got now, they got Waterside, they been had Nauticus, they been had the Scope, they got MacArthur Mall, they built in 2000, then they got the jails. So when I tell y'all they about to start a new project, man, the only thing you can do now is try to work. Okay, you'll rent $100. If you work, let's just for say that you got your check $450. After taxes, you're looking at maybe about $4. You understand? So let's keep it real. Let's say you get $400 every check, every 2 weeks. You take $100, pay your rent, you still got $3. You ain't got water, you ain't got gas, you ain't got lights. Instead of you buying some J's or going to the club, put $100 up. Put another $100 up. If you can manage to put $500 up, you understand, by the end of the year, guess what? You done doubled your money. You done doubled your money. Let me see, 5 times. You got $7,000 saved up. You see what I'm saying? If you can put 5 up a month, you got $7,000 saved up. So now that you got $7,000 plus, if you got at least 1 child or 2 children, guess what? That tax money, instead of buying new furniture, go to the thrift store, and instead of, trying to look fly and all that, put it up. Once you start your bank account that way, By the end of the year, you got yourself 10 grand. You understand what I'm saying? You done saved 7. You put 3 up with that. You got 10 grand. Now you going to a relative. Because you know for a fact that they turn these places down, man. Where we from, man? Tower the Park, Young Park. They turn them down, man. The project done. They starting a new project. So now you got 10 grand saved up. The only thing that you need to do now is take it to a realtor. Ain't no realtor gonna turn down 10 grand. I promise you. Ain't no realtor gonna turn down 10 grand. So with that 10 grand, you get to them, you done secured your whole family. Your mortgage ain't gonna, and especially when you do get jobs in the parts where we from, when you do get your rent go up to about 500. Some people paying 7, 8. You see what I'm saying? So a mortgage ain't gonna be no more than 500, 600. Now you adding on your water bill, your light bill, your cable bill. You know what I'm saying? If you find a place with gas, you got your gas. But right now, like I told you, the project is over, man. It's not no time now. Time is running out. They not, all these meetings they got, they postponing to September. Them people said next year, our hoods is going to be towed down. And they is not playing. They're going to be towed down, man. The hoods is going to be gone. And see, and y'all saying, you know, I don't want to be homeless and this. You better get the hell up off the couch, man. It's not a game. If you hustle, I don't knock nobody. You better get that money to your woman so she can sacrifice and put it in the bank. I'm gonna tell you now, because when it's time for them to tear them places down, your word, I don't care how many board meetings you on, they gonna still look at us as a nickel. Cause that's what the project was designed to be. To put us in the hood, to put the drugs there, and we dumb because we selling it to our own folks and without caring or nothing. Instead of saving that money, I'm going to stand in this line and get me a ticket because I need some J's. You understand what I'm saying? I need me a new whip because it's coming out. I need to go turn up at the club. Ain't nobody got time for that, man. I'm 36 years old. If you 30 and above, then you know what I'm talking about. You came from my era. What's up, cuz? You understand what I'm saying? So I'm going to tell y'all now, this project life now is done. It's been done, but because we keep contributing by shooting, by knocking up these broads, you understand? It's not going to never go nowhere. So then you wondering why you ain't got nothing to get back to your children. And when your children 12 on Snapchat, associating with a 17-year-old, you mad. You can't even get mad because you ain't spending no time with them. The internet was designed about 2000 for the downfall. The way they made this project, you got to make your own project. You got to be the project, man. You can get it's too late for the voice of the people now, because guess what? She ain't gonna stop getting high. She ain't gonna stop buying hair. She ain't gonna stop. Absolutely, Ace. You know what I'm saying, Ace? It's real, man. It's not the project done now, so all you can do now is build up your own family with the project. The units have been gone. We got our reunions. We got everything that we need when it's that time. But guess what? Everybody going back to what they were doing. So what matters is what you doing now. It don't matter what nobody else doing. What is you doing? Because when they tear down our hoods, and your name ain't called for Section 8, like the girl Skittles were talking about the other day, was saying that, you know, because of a record, you can't get in the hood. You see what I'm saying? Because of a record, you can't get in Section 8. So now they don't care. So when it's time for that, ain't no numbers going, you just waiting patiently. That was slaves did. We waited patiently for freedom, or for to eat, or for to get called for to go pick some cotton, or this, that, and the third. That's what we did. We waited patient for that. Master. Ain't no more master. You is the master, man. You is the master. So it's time for y'all to realize, man, that in due time, this jank is going to be gone. And when they start turning these janks down, pot house by pot house, when they start hitting our homes, then you're going to be wondering, damn, I'm still ain't working. I done completed the VIEW program. So she got called. She got her Section 8. Now, what about me? I'm telling you now, what about you? You better get a job. You better put some money to the side. Because then the next thing they're going to do is, once they knock the projects down, then they're going to say, oh, you ain't working. What you need stamps for? Then they're going to take them. Yeah, Trump is a major part of it, but Trump is not behind the whole source of it. This been in the making 20 to 30 years ago. They've been planning it. When they built MacArthur Mall, y'all don't think that they looked at Tower Park and Curry Park and Young Park. Don't no black folks go to MacArthur Mall for real? That's why you think military is the way that it is. They pulled us away from that, and then, oh, I ain't going to military, ain't nothing there. Y'all should have been came together and did something about it. The military circle should still be packed. Y'all packing Linden Haven and Pembroke and MacArthur, and now they got the outlets. You understand what I'm saying? Military should always have been the same way that it was. See, the project now is a new project, and you is the source of that new project. It's up to you to get your family out of the hood, man. It's up to you. Praise God, because it's up to him, but it's up to you. He give you the desires of your heart. And because of that, it's up to you now to try to manifest and to be able to create your own foundation. Because if not, when they start going number for number, your door next, they're going to first ask you, because they all about the kids. You understand? They all for the kids. So they're going to ask you, do you got a neighbor do you got a family member you can stay with? And as soon as you say yeah, you're going to be stuck with your mama, with your daddy, with your cousin, with your uncle. And then by the time they say, hey, am I on the waiting list? Yes, my number came up. Yeah, you told me it'll be 6 months. You stuck. Because now your project is done towed down, and now that's it. So now that it's gone, man, it's gone. So my whole thing, I don't even really go live. I'm just telling you now, what's up, cuz? The thing now that you got to do is when they start to, you got the date now. Project's going to be towed down next year, for sure. They got this jank pushed back to October. Guess what? When October comes, it's going to still be the same results because money done already been invested. Whoever want to own a part of Tidewater Park, Curry Park, Young Park, these millionaires, they done already got their money into it. So they is not going to stop the project because the money done already been invested. So the only thing you can do now is get your family out the legal way. If you're doing it illegal, I'm going to tell you this, you better give your money to your girlfriend so she can put it up and start getting it to these relatives. Just invest. Start working on your credit. It's everybody white won't born with a silver spoon. Credit, man. Credit. Credit would get it. If we done destroyed our credit, help your kids get credit. They about to be 17, 18. Help them get credit. You understand? And pay it all. Because when you got you a 650 or better, you can own you a home, man. I'm living proof. I ain't playing no games. You better stop playing around because let me tell you something. Downtown Norfolk is going to become historic. The same way they got Chesapeake where they got Poindexter at, they call that the historical place. All these bars and all these places, that's why we don't go to Granby Street. We went back there when it was Zigzag and all the other stuff. We get your ears pierced, get the kicks and all that. We don't go down there no more. They got TCC. McDonald's ain't going nowhere. Why? Because we still got to be slaves and work for the people when they come from MacArthur Mall or when they come from the courthouse, they going to want something to eat. Popeyes ain't going nowhere. You understand what I'm saying? But as far as our hoods, they're going to be designed to whatever they're going to put up. They either going to build some more houses, the same like they did across the street from Norfolk State football field, or either they're going to start building some executive buildings. Because let me tell you, they got people that go to the Marriott. They got people that go to Nauticus. You got people that go on the waterside. It's money. Money that we don't have out of a check just to say, let me go enjoy myself, because we already don't have or make a lot of money. So when we do see a nice pair of kicks or a gold chain or a watch, we want it. Or some shades, we want it. Them people can care less about that. That's why you see everybody that's white financially with a little money got some loafers on, a collar shirt, and some khaki pants. They can care less about trying to buy all this high price. I'm still young, but I'm a little older. I don't even know what everybody wearing no more because I stick to the nautical or the polo or the Levi's. I ain't got time to be trying to be shining and all. I can care less how I dress now. I know my house is secured. I know my kids' future is secured. You understand what I'm saying? Because I'm not playing no game. Like I told you, the projects is done. When I tell you the only thing that you can do now is to make a new project, and that's with yourself, man. That's with you and your family. You have to build yourself up, man. You got to build yourself up for your family. Like I told you, I repeat it. Get you a job. Your rent, absolutely. Your rent $100. You know what I'm saying? You got a job, you bringing in about $1,000 a week. You ain't really gonna spend the whole $1,000. But guess what? Since you know for a fact that you trying to build your life up, You can save $400 a month. You can save it. Because a pair of J's now, two, you understand what I'm saying? An outfit is a ball, that's 300 right there. And then your little drinking or habit or whatever, that's another 100. Put it in the bank. You understand what I'm saying? You scared to put it in the bank? Look, it's over in the corner. I got me a safe. You feel me? You don't want to mess with banks? There you go. She right over. I ain't lying. I ain't playing. Look. Look. I ain't playing no games. Get you a safe, man. You get you a safe and you keep your money in it. So when you do get that 5-10 grand, you can hit that realtor. You understand what I'm saying? And that realtor ain't going to turn that money down. You find you a house, 200 grand. You understand what I'm saying? Talk them down to 175. They might take 160. But your down payment will be that 5-10 grand in that safe that you done saved up. So once you got that money up, you ain't got to worry about next year when they turn down these projects. And then because of your efforts of you working hard all year, thank you, Lord, for tax time, because it's going to come. They ain't going to be able to deny you unless you owe school or something. They got programs for that too. You understand what I'm saying? They won't, whatever amount you tell them you can pay each month, you go ahead and pay it, or each week, whatever, however they do it. But that way you can have you some tax money that you don't work real hard for. You see what I'm saying? So then once you get that going, you got your house secured. People buying houses now. They've been buying them because we from the projects. We don't care nothing about credit. All we want to do is get high and get toe up and let me hit this broad and let me see what this nigga doing. Ain't nobody got time for that no more, man. And the reason why they can care less about what we doing in the projects, look at Young Pop the last 3 days, man. Watergate, done. You understand? Twice. Night before that, somebody else get shot. Last night on Nicholson. You know what I'm saying? Months before that, the two brides, you know what I mean, with the stabbing Jones. My homeboy Z out Curry Park. They don't care no more, man. They don't care because the project is done to them. When they seen that it won't no unity as it was designed for the project, when they seen it won't no unity, they automatically already knew we gonna get rid of this. You feel me, nephew? They said it, man. So now, if they do, they not gonna stuff people out the Ville or out Deeds Park and out Oakleaf Park or Granite Park. See, they ain't messing with Granite Park because it's not near nothing that's gonna make them some money. You got Norfolk State, but ain't nobody that going to that college is financially stable because they still teenagers. So they can't pay for no property that's near Norfolk State because guess what? If their parents could have or they had enough people to complain, and then it's an all-dominant black college, so they going to keep Granite Park up anyway. Well, they change the name, but that's all they going to do. They going to keep it. Curry Park, Young Park, Tidewater Park, it's in the middle. It's in the way of their new project. It's in the way. So we got to get rid of it because we got these white folks coming here to coming here to Nauticus and coming downtown Norfolk, and they coming to the new waterside that ain't supposed to been rebuilt, and they coming to the Pearl Harbor or Harbor Fest and coming to all this other stuff that they had. So why should we get rid of it when they is the ones that's keeping this part of the city good? Deeds Park ain't in the way. Oakleaf Park ain't in the way. Trust and believe me, if they had a big industry or something that they can make some money off beside the school, come on now. Teachers don't even want to work no more. But that's the only thing that they got going is a school. And guess what? It's a black school. So we got to teach y'all because that's our right. So why not put it in the middle of the projects? Young Park School, in the middle of the projects. Tidewater Park School, in the middle of the projects. You understand what I'm saying? Curry Park, you got Ruffner connected to it. All predominantly black folks, man. So y'all how you doing? So y'all keep thinking that it's a game. They not going back and just gonna say, hey, we said we gonna tear these projects down. So we not gonna do it. We want to save all the black lives out there because black lives matter. And guess what? We just want to live life and just be happy. So each time passes by, that's money that's being gone. So why we can't destroy three black projects with at least 500 people staying out there? You understand? Why not tear them down? Well, we can just probably off of these projects, we can make $2 million. We can make $2 million year instead of making nothing, because we can stop food stamps. Once we get rid of them, they're going to be wherever they're going to be. So that's one thing we not giving them. We not paying no more for the housing. You understand what I'm saying? So that's one more thing that we not doing. So why not let's rebuild it up so that we can make more money off of it? They already killing each other. If the unity was there, and I was a victim too, because that's where I'm from Tidewater Park, Moulton Park, Curry Park, Young Park. That's why I'm uptown completely. So when I tell y'all right now that if you had the opportunity to get your family out of the hood, first you got to start working. If you in the projects, if you already working, you need to invest a little bit more than trying to, people can see you looking good. You see what I'm saying? You can go ahead and delete all that trying to look good. Because see, now you got to start your new project. Your new project is to save money, to be able to give to a realtor, put some to a creditor so you can get some good credit and start building. Because by the time next time, January the 1st, it is going to come. And if you've been working, you guaranteed to get at least $5,000 back if you got at least one child. Plus the money that you done work for. You take that, and like I said, you don't trust banks, you put it in the safe. Because when you put it in that safe, a realtor ain't going to turn down 10 grand. And you can do it. You can save $400 a month. Like I told you, that's your cigarette money, drinking money, party club money, $400 a month. You put that to the side. Yeah, we're going to have things coming up like school shopping. You understand? They ain't got to get the bigger and the best, because you got a new project. They turn our projects now. So now you the project. So it ain't going to matter what kind of shoes they really got. Of course, depending on the grade. But if you go into elementary, like my youngest daughter, what you need to pay $140 J's for? For what? You understand? I can get you something. Now, I know kids like to joke and all that, but see, they going to some great schools, so I ain't even really got to worry about it for real. But at the end of the day, I don't mind spending $50 on her shoes if have a project that's coming. You understand what I'm saying? So the main goal is to secure your project, and your project is to own you a home. And like I said, a realtor will work with you 5 to 10 grand down. You got that money saved up, you can get you a $200,000-$300,000 house with your mortgage. If you working anywhere in the projects, your rent is at least $5 right now. You may ain't got the water bill, the light bill, the gas bill, but you still got a cable bill, you still got a phone bill each month. You see what I'm saying? So you still maybe got internet, you got an internet bill. So at the end of the day, when you try to take that money and that mortgage, you do the math, your 10 grand done went to this, and then you can get a loan on your house and you continue to work, because that's why we live. We live to try to work and to try to better our family, try to please God. So if you got your foundation started and you done got your money saved up, then once you get that house, can't nobody take it from you. You can't tear down this project because I built it. That's what you got to that's how you got to feel. This is mine. As long as we getting stamps, as long as we getting free Medicaid, free insurance, as long as we getting it, they're going to keep giving it to us. So it's not a bad thing that they turn it down. You understand what I'm saying? Now, if it was possible for everybody in the hood to come together and to say, you know what, we're going to try to teach these young boys. If they ain't listening, then we're going to try to make them listen. Okay, we're going to teach these young girls that the internet is poison and you can't be twerking for real. That's not what life is about. And you can't be trying to smoke this weed, or if this nigga got some money, he ain't but 13. So now that they got this going, if we was the Ben came together and used our rec centers and with signs, instead of being on the block and being at the selling party and trying to support her or support him in the negativity, then they might not be trying to turn them down, man. Because now they'll see some unity and see some peace out there. See, we live in peaceful, like we in a nice neighborhood, everybody coming together. It's called unity. See, you want to be free from being a slave, then you got to free your mind first. The only unity starts in your house. But because everybody is designed different, but still became one statistic, when they put us in the projects, everybody acting the same. Because you're going to know where she going to be at tomorrow. You're going to know who doing her hair. And ain't nobody got time for that. If you're doing it in a peaceful mind state, then they ain't got to worry about it. But see, now that they done confiscated our homes now. See, now they turn them down for sure. They turn them down for sure. Like I told you, they lose the money just by keeping us in this one place and giving us rent. Might as well call $100 free, and free food. You got one child, you getting 200. You got two children, you getting 4. You ain't got no felony like me, possession with intent. If you ain't got no felony, then you getting another 2. So you got $600 in snaps. So you ain't got to worry about no food. But now, why you know for a fact that they turn these projects down, you should want to better yourself and get out. It ain't hard to save. You just got to, that's why they got financial advisors. You just got to put your money in the right place. And right now, it shouldn't scare you that they trying to push us out. It should make you feel better that you get the determination and the ambition to start saving money instead of wasting it. Because like I said, once you got that money in that safe, man, it's going to be a good feeling when you can call up a realtor. And all realtors is the game, just like the game. You want the best realtor. You see what I'm saying? But once you get that right one and you say, look, you can have 10 grand saved up, but you tell them you got 5. You know the game. Look, I got 5 grand. What's my price range? My credit is at a, let's say, let's be honest, 450. You know what I'm saying? But I got 5 grand. They're going to tell you this to get you 2 secure credit cards from 2 different banks. Once you get them 2 secure credit cards, secure credit card is you got to put money on the card. And once you got it up there, you got to spend it and hold it up there within a certain amount of time. Gas here, a sandwich for work here, you know what I'm saying? Whatever else here, but you got to keep it up there. Then your credit score start rising. And you stick with that bank. Stop trying to switch banks. Who cares about Navy Federal? They for military. Who cares? Because you can get them and waste and blow the money they give you, and then you owe them. Stop putting yourself in debt. Who cares? BB&T do the same thing. You understand what I'm saying? When you get them 2 secure credit cards and start paying them all, that same realtor gonna be there. But guess what you already done? You already done gave them that 5 grand. So now you're working on your credit just to get at least a 610, I believe. When you get that 610, they got the 5 grand secured. You do your promissory note, you do it secure, notarized, so the bank can see that this realtor office, whoever you gonna choose, you understand what I'm saying? They got this money secured. So when it's time for me to get my credit right, now I got a house. Now you start your project. So what if they turn them down? Stop being scared. Do work. We was given supposedly freedom. If we knew this in 1865, then guess what? Everybody black will be happy and be living as if we don't need to depend on the government. And it's not easy. I'd be lying if I said it is. Water bill, cable bill, gas bill, light bill, all that stuff adds up, plus the rent. But while you in the projects, guess what? Okay, you got $100, like I told you. Here, take it. You can have it. I got 3 more hundred from this check, and then I get another check that's free. I don't got a light bill, water bill. I might have to delete the cable or the internet. Let me get Fire Stick and just get the internet. If you got a child and you in the projects, guess what? Internet $10 with Cox. Let's pray you don't own. If you do, see what it is. That's what I'm talking about, working on that credit so you can get it justified. Because once you get the internet for the kids, that's securing your variation of them having to have a tablet or being on this, that, and the third. Because the internet is poison, believe it or not. My 12-year-old right now can go on her phone, and my 9-year-old can type up porn, whatever it is, and play that jank for free. So it's poison. It was poison when they made it, but we didn't understand that. Back then, they had these big cell phones, and we wondered why we couldn't get them. Now we got easy access to them. Now you rather break your neck and stand in the line for 3-4 hours to get a phone that costs $800. I'd be goddamn gone. You understand what I'm saying? $800. So Metro, I give them their respect because they got $40, $30 phones, and the bill, internet never goes out. You understand what I'm saying? But you want to be the flies and this, that, and the third. Who is looking at your phone for that jank to be $700 anyway? Besides one of these young retarded boys that want to take it from you. Seriously, who really is doing that. So at the end of the day, you got to really, really, really start using your mind to be able to create your own project. Because trust and believe me, it's going down. It's going to be gone. They tore Moulton Park down and ain't put nothing in replace of it. You understand what I'm saying? They tore Roberts Park down and put the homes up. At first, that was a part of the Section 8 program. Even Bowling Park, it was. We can't get out there neither no more. Because guess what? People saw the area, probably saw it's closer to the interstate. They can care less about it's Norfolk State. Because if you buying a home, you already out of college more than likely. So it's not in the way of nothing. But they ain't put nothing in place of Moulton Park yet. It's just sitting and it's gone. But Roberts Park, you can't get out. You can't get out there no more. Or where Bowling Park was at. I forgot the name of it, but whatever they call, you can't get out Broad Creek. You can't get out there no more because now people done bought these houses. So why would I put these people out here? You understand what I'm saying? So if I put them out here, they gonna probably coming from Section 8 housing or the project housing. So now if I put them out here, they gonna destroy this place. Or the statistics anyway, they can't really say individually. They gonna destroy this simply because where they coming from. And I don't want no criminals, as they put us, drug dealers, alcoholics, drug users, in the place that I done paid $250,000 for. So now, like I said, you better start your own project because now Roberts Park gone, Bowling Park gone, Moulton Park gone, Tidewater about to go, Young Park, Kerr Park. The only reason they ain't touched Diggs and Oak Leaf Park because it ain't near nothing. It's near nothing. They wouldn't have tore down our hoods neither, Roberts Park and Bowling Park, if they ain't already have another project in the making. They invested in them properties. You understand? Now they invested in Tidewater Park, Curry Park, and Young Park. Because guess what? They don't want us around that area where they got MacArthur Mall, built in 2000. They got the Scope that's been there for years. They got Nauticus. They got downtown Norfolk. It's not the downtown when we was coming up in the 80s and 90s where we can go to Zigzag and chill and get fronts. It's not that no more. This is a white lifestyle that they don't want us involved in. You understand what I'm saying? So as long as you there, as long as you in them projects, you better take that $100 rent. You better take them checks you getting every 2 weeks for $400 and pay that rent and put two to the side, one check. Like I said, at the end of the year, you done saved you $5,000. You got your taxes coming in. You got another $5,000. You take that relative $5,000 and you gonna secure yourself, man. You secure your family. You start your own project because they is not playing no more. Work on your credit. It don't take dope. Everybody can't be a dope dealer. I'm just being honest. You can't. Everybody can't be a dope dealer. Successful dope dealer, you never heard from them. You never seen them. We all may tried it and got knocked. Or this nigga that's told on him or her, you can't do it. If you do it, you can't do it in Norfolk, that's for sure. Because like I said, if somebody know your name, you will never make the Hall of Fame. Never. Look at the real Rick Ross and the rest of them, man. You can't make the Hall of Fame, man. One person know your name, you done. That's it. And when they get knocked, guess what? They're going to tell him or her, and then that's it. It's ball game. Can't nobody know what you're doing. I don't knock nobody. I'm just telling you, you want to get out the projects. It takes money to make money. And the only way that you can do that is by working and saving. Because if you're in the streets, trying to get the street way, you better give it to your girl. If she in the Young Park, Tidewater Park, Curry Park, and you better make sure that she got a secure place to put it, or she don't owe nobody if she want to start a bank account so you can have that money by the end of the year and match it instead of getting furniture from Ashley's. Who cares about that shit? Nobody care about that. You better go to the thrift store, make sure it ain't got no bed bugs, because you starting a new project, man. The new project is to get your family out the hood so you ain't got to depend on the government. Why they getting it to us, keep it. They getting it to us, why not? Keep it. Keep the stamps. Keep the free Medicaid and everything. When you get you a career job, everybody can't be a boss, but in order to be one, you got to first treat yourself like that. And in order to do that, you got to save some money, put it up, like I said, get you a safe if you don't trust the banks. And once you get that safe, you start putting that money together. And then at the end of the year, you go to a realtor, you get that money to them. Because like I say, they didn't put too much money in to absolutely bowling pop. No, absolutely, man. What I'm telling you, man, it's not a game no more. These people is not playing no games, man. They don't put too much money into turn it down. They had to put money into it to tear it down for the simple fact, whoever the investors is, they already know what they going to build. That's what they doing to the Walmarts and Kmarts and all that. You know, when they turn these stuff down, it's the investors that have invested their money into it. So you got to invest your own money into it. And yeah, everybody ain't going to be rich. And we look at tax money as being a lot of money because that's what we work for, $7-8 a year all at one time. But instead of blowing it this time, it's time now to become the reality. If we all had some unity out the projects from day one, which we couldn't do that. You understand what I'm saying? Because like I said, they put the drugs out there and that was ball game because you either want to get high or you want to get money. And if she's seeing you getting money, she wants you. If he's seeing you getting high, he can care less about you. No support, no nothing. So when they started that project, it worked for as long as they could. You see what I'm saying? They ain't give us an opportunity. We ain't give ourselves the opportunity. So the only thing, like I said now, what you can do, save your money. They guaranteed turn down these hoods. They gone by next year. They got this meeting coming up in November. It's not gonna change nothing because you got the investors and then you got us fighting. And then most of us ignorant because we ain't teach ourselves. So we coming up, yeah, nigga, I got dig on, you gonna house homeless. And they ain't trying to hear that. Even if you came with a suit and tie, they ain't trying to hear it. So I respect you being real, but they not gonna do nothing about it. Your voice means nothing. The only thing you can do is watch the meeting and hear what they got to say. And if they hear your frustration and your pain, it ain't gonna make no difference. Yeah, your word might get a light bulb out, but for them people that say, look, I done already paid $1 million for this to go. They ain't gonna say, oh, here are your $1 million. We're gonna keep the projects. We're gonna save 1,500 families. You see what I'm saying? On the average, it's 500 families out there. At least one girl got a child. Some got 2 to 3 to 4. You understand what I'm saying? They don't care about none of that. They're gonna ask you first. They're gonna tell you first. That's why they gave you that date. They said in November next year, they turned down Molten Pop, Young Pop, Curry Pop. They gone. Once they gone, like they say the next decade, whatever they building, Nauticus gonna be them bloomed out. MacArthur Mall gonna be them bloomed out. Waterside gonna be them bloomed out. And then they got the Marriott. So don't know anybody just go to the Marriott. What's up, cuz? Don't know anybody just go to the Marriott. You got stars and everything that go to the Marriott. So now, why not turn down the projects so that we can invest in the white lifestyle so we can keep some of our people investing in other projects? Build your own project. Start with that bank account. You'll rent $100 out the hood. Your checks, $400 to $500 every 2 weeks. Take $200 out of each check. You got $400. By the end of the year, you got $5,000. You get your taxes at the same time. You don't trust the bank? Get you a safe, man. Get you a safe. You don't trust the bank? Get you a safe. Put that money up. Once the end of the year comes, you go to a realtor. You say you don't give them the whole 10 grand. You give them 5. They're gonna say that's your down payment. You get you 2 secure credit cards from 2 different banks. In 6 months, you got a credit of at least $650. It takes $610 to get you a place to own a home. Once you do that, you ain't got nothing to worry about because you secured. You just secured your project. You built your own project. Let them have it. If we had some unity instead of these killings, now if we had been came together, every day you see a killing or a fight. Somebody fighting. 12 years old, they packing pistols now. They so hard. These girls, they twerking at a leg. They just know they thick and this, that, and the third. They got it going on. School don't even matter no more. You go to school now for show and tell instead of the show and tell that we had coming up in the gymnasium. When we go in there, we got the project, the science project, we showing and telling the people. You ain't got that no more. Now they going to who got the new J's. Your mama wanted to push a light bill back so she can pay $160 on your size 5'5", so you can look cute and your grades ain't even A's and B's and C's. I be goddamn, screw my language. Them girls in there, they know I ain't playing no games with them. But you better start your own project. Build your own project. Build yourself up, your characteristics and your traits. Whatever you was taught that was good, you better keep it with you. Whatever you taught yourself that was good, you better keep all the negativity. When you want to go out and hang out, you better make sure that your project is already in the making before you start trying to spend that money, because next year or November, our hoods is going to be gone, man. They done. I ain't even trying to say, you know, that they going to go back on it, because them investors that them put that money into, turn them down and building up, they already got it. That's why they got web designers and architects. They already know what they going to put there. Before they decided to turn it down, that's why they turned it down. And the main reason is so they can make that money off of that fair. You got the courthouse there. You got MacArthur Mall. They built up Waterside, who supposed to just left it down. They weren't going to just leave that down. Now that's the best place in the world downtown. Then they got all these white fancy clubs and these bars and these sports bars. So why not tear it down? We got the Scope as well. Young Pop, you got to go. Yeah. Sure. So like I'm telling y'all, man, don't give nobody the opportunity. You got to build your own project. And it starts with you. Get some prayer going on. The unity with your children. If you got some good family members or somebody that can help support, then you get that as well. But your main source is God, man. That's all I'm going to say. You got to pray, and you got to make sure that your faith is invested in yourself, because you got to have some stepping stones to be able to step. And if a roadblock come, go through it. But don't make sure that you ain't caused the roadblock. You know you ain't got money to spend, don't spend it, put it up. I promise you, $50, $60, $70, $20, $30. And once you keep putting that up, you can make $5,000. And then when tax time comes, you got that other $5,000. You got one child, at least 5, 2 children, may get you a little more. But that, instead of trying to go to Ashley's Furniture, like I say, go to the thrift store, make sure ain't no bed bugs, no nothing. Go to Off Up, Let Go, whatever you need to do, because the whole ambition, you got the destiny in front of you, and it's saying my own project. Your own project meaning your home, your security for your family. Because once you secure yourself, then nobody can take it from you. It ain't nothing like, just like you got that degree or whatever you got, can't nobody say, oh, I gave this to you. Can't nobody tell you that. I gave this to you, man. You owe me. No, sir. I put this money in this safe. I got with a realtor. I say, here go $5,000, ma'am or sir. She said, well, your budget with this by itself, with your credit of being 430 something, you can't get nothing but $100,000 house. But if you can turn this 4 into a 610, you can get you anywhere between the $200, $300 house. So now it's time for you to start building your own foundation, because now it's nothing like having your own. It's nothing like, you know, people seeing you come from nothing into growing into more than you ever thought yourself would become. Because God ain't playing no more, man. It's not a game. Everything that's happening now, I don't get deep into the last days and all that. Who cares? When it's time, if you ain't right, then you already know what time it is. It's not no need to keep trying to go back and forth with that. The main thing you got to do is build your foundation up. And anybody get in your way, when you become a whole man, when you become your foundation and your mind becomes as just one mind, the mind of Christ, when you got that one mind, you can shake somebody's hand and know if they right or not. You can look in their eyes and see a demon just like that. You can look at somebody and see it. That's how powerful it is. It's hard to fast, man. It's hard. It's real hard. But when you get to that 2-hour day, when you can just stop everything and just praying and read and be real about it. You got to be real about it. you're going to start seeing a change, man. 2 hours becomes 8, and then 8 becomes a day, and then 7 days. When you can get to a 21 day, look at God Almighty. People going to see you, and they going to just know off the top because of your glow. And everybody's been talking about you. Everybody been saying this, that, and the third. The whole time, you can go up to them and give them a hug. And the whole time, they, Judas, you better be careful. That's why it starts with your own foundation. Because when it's that time for you to be around certain people, once you get around them, you're going to know if they for your good or your bad. It ain't mean for you to deny them, because Jesus ain't denying nobody. So I ain't saying just cut them all. I'm just saying that you got to walk in the spirit in order to know when somebody is for you or against you, man. It's not easy, because we human of the flesh, and we might drink sometimes and hang out, and we may do things that's not pleasing, and we get punished for it too. But if you really, really, really want to build yourself up, and you want to build up your foundation, that's how you building up the community of the kingdom, man. That's how you doing it. But it starts with you. Right now, the topic is the project, man. You got to build your new project. And I came up here simply because I'm from Tidewater Park and Moulton Park. And I've been through a lot in those places. Now they about to go. So I ain't no different. But I'm telling you right now is how to get out of it. Stop buying them J's, man, just so the next bride can see them, or this, that, and the third for right now. Because you got a project, you got to build. You don't trust the bank, or you know you owe a few people, get you a safe. Put your money in the safe. And once you see it grow, all that money you done work for, tax time coming. So now you got children, now it's going to show. When it starts to build up, stop letting other people claim your kids because you ain't working. Get a job. It don't take much. You can work three days a week and get a tax check and claim your kids. You understand what I'm saying? So it don't matter how many days you work. Just know that your main goal, man, you got to have that ambition, that drive, man. You sophisticated. You got to look in that mirror, man, and tell yourself, man, I'm very smart, man. And then you got to know why you smart. And then you got to look at the world while you inside from the outside. So when you go outside, you got to be different, man. If you go outside being the same, you're going to find yourself in the club every week, or at the dope spot every week, or with this bra in the hotel every week. If you the same, you got to be different. Everybody got to think different. You got to think, I'm different than him. I'm different than him. Because when that triple braided cord come, and if you ain't the same, it's gonna break apart. That triple braided cord is so powerful. That's when you and somebody else and God gets together and can't nothing tear it apart. But you yourself have to start somewhere. Me and them two girls out there, them two kids, it can't nothing be tore apart from it. And they won't tell nobody neither. They won't say nothing. They won't tell nobody. Because they know their daddy is going to protect them. You understand what I'm saying? So don't say that you ain't out here now. You don't know. Nigga, I'm screwed my language. I'm from Tidewater Park in Moulton Park. That's where I'm from. I was born in this. Because my grandma and my mama stayed there. So why not me? That's where originally. That's where I'm from. So now that they turn them down, only thing you can do now is build yourself up, man. If you don't build yourself up, then the project that you trying to build that they turn down is going to just be nothing. And when you screaming homeless and your family and kids and they don't care and you want to start a ride, it's going to be too late because they gave us a date. They said November next year going to be gone. The meeting the other night, they want to postpone it until October. But they done gave a date that they going to turn them down. Them people that done put them millions of dollars into turn them down, they ain't going to say, we want to say to these people, here go your $1 million. What you want? Give me a minute. Go ahead. So like I said, at the end of the day, all you can do now is to start saving some money up, man. $5,000. $200 out of each check will get you $5,000 for the end of the year. Then when taxes come, you got another 5 grand. You got 5 to still chill with. That other 5 grand, you get to a realtor. Once you get to that realtor, you let them know, what's up, Ace? What's up, brother? Once you give them that, then you work on your credit. Your credit in the 400s, let's say the average, that's what everybody average is in the hood anyway. It's at a 450. Get you 2 secure credit cards from 2 different banks. Stop trying to go to Navy Federal to trick yourself up because they so easy going, like somebody in the military that them put you on so you family. And as soon as you get that credit card for $500, it's done. As soon as you get a loan for 2 grand, 3 grand, it's done. Now you back in debt. Get BB&T or somebody like Southern Bank, nice little small bank where you can get a secure credit card from. Stop trying to use these credit union folks and tricking yourself up because they giving you money to just blow. Because we ain't doing nothing with it. It ain't like we going to get a loan and save it up. Hey, Ace, what's going on, Ace? Talking about the project, man, the new project. They turn on our hoods, man. Young Park, Curry Park, Tidewater Park, Roberts Park gone. They done put Broad Creek, Moulton Park gone. They ain't even really touched that. Diggs Park, Diggs Park, Oakley, it's not in the way of nothing. They got Tidewater Park, it's in the way of Nauticus. It's in the way of the New Waterside. Curry Park and Young Park is in the way of the scope. It's been there, but now they got a new project that they trying to do, so they want to just destroy these things. I'm telling you what to do to get out. That money you spending unnecessarily. You take 200 out of each paycheck. Average paycheck $500 every 2 weeks. Your rent $100. You ain't got no water, light bill. Delete that phone bill for $100 and something. You understand what I'm saying? I understand. That's all it is, brother. They want it back. Yeah, they want it back, and we let them have. We let them have because the unity, instead of unity, we posting fights. And the nigga chilling and he bought this whip and that whip, so somebody hating on you. You understand what I'm saying? So that's all they doing now. So the only thing we can do now is to work, put that money to the side. The same way you spent 5 grand on them taxes, you better put it up to a realtor. Because when you get to a realtor and get it saved up and be able to get it notarized letter and go to them, that realtor company, Judy Boone, whoever, I don't mess with Judy. She got all Ocean View. You get to that realtor, guess what? Now you done got yourself a whole security for your house when it's time to buy. You taught me that, fam. Look at me. This is my room here, but I'm just saying. My family's secured. I ain't playing no games with them. They ain't gonna give me nothing. Like I told you, get you a safe if you owe anybody. You put that money, that's right. Yes, there is. And that's it. They want to just shine for who? Thank you, Ace. Thank you, my brother. Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. They want to shine, man. They want to shine just so the next person can take it or kill them because they ain't want to give it to them. As soon as they do that, your whole project gone. So while you there now, you better save that money. By the end of the year, you got you 5 grand plus your taxes. You give them the 5, they're gonna if your credit 400, 500, they're gonna tell you that you need to have a 610 at least. Absolutely, brother. Once you got that 610, you got some security. You got yourself some security because now that 5 grand you gain, now you can go house hunting. And the only thing you're going to have to do is pay the closing costs, which they got programs for. But they ain't going to just say, oh, they tore down my hood, so now I don't got nowhere to go. Well, do you have anything to show for it? No, but I did go to the VIEW program. They don't care about that. They don't care about that. They don't care nothing about it. They going to say when your number come up, if you got a record or if you ain't in school or working, not in school, you better have some money. You better have some money, man. They ain't playing no games no more, man. It takes money to make money. Once you get that house, you're going to be so proud of yourself within the next year, next 2 years. You're going to be so happy that you did it and can't nobody take it from you. Just like your education, whatever you done learned, whatever degrees you done got for nursing or whatever mechanical, they can't nobody take it. It's going to be yours, man. I'm telling you now. But I love y'all. I love you, bro. Thanks, Wayne, for commenting, man. I love you, my brother. Be strong, y'all. They turn down these projects. The facts is, You better start building your own project. And you better start by saving up some money. You know tax time coming. You got 2 kids or 1 kid. You know at least you're getting $5,000 plus the money you done saved. That's your secure line. You need good credit. You better start paying off these people and get you 2 secured credit cards. So by the time they get ready to tear down these projects, you 6 months knowing that you're going to be in your own home paid for. And then if you want to get you a loan and you working on your own home, then you can play around a little bit. You understand what I'm saying? Absolutely, brother. Then you can play around a little bit. Because once you get a loan, you know this your house. But another thing, foreclosure is real. Foreclosure is really real. So you can give it back to them after they give you whatever you ask for. Don't ask for nothing unnecessary. Just because you want to buy a car or this, that, and the third, you can buy you a car the same way you got the car you got now. You just got to be able to save up for it. You understand? Ain't nobody got time. I learned that from you. Ain't nobody got time to be paying no 20 grand for no car. For what? When the next year they coming out with the same model, same kind, same engine, just a different year. That's it. Get you something reliable and nice. I got a Benz still sitting out there. Brand new alternator, brand new radiator. Can't move it. I was a fool. In love with it. Can't move it. Don't know what's wrong with it. Got to pay $140 to the Benz people on Virginia Beach Boulevard to secure it for me and to get everything going. Then I'll go from there. But at the end of the day, I love y'all, man. Be strong, my brother.